Good morning, everyone. Well, I am happy to be here this morning. After a couple of very difficult days, I have progress to report. I just got off a helicopter surveying traffic in the area. I was in the helicopter last night during rush hour, and I will tell you, our surface streets look like a parking lot. This morning, the surface streets were basically clear. Our freeways were busy with normal traffic, so I am hoping that Angelenos are paying attention and taking public transit. I can tell you that metro ridership increased 10% over the last couple of days, but taking public transportation, telecommuting, are paying attention to staying on the freeways and not getting off the street onto the surface. So we will see what the evening traffic looked like, but I can tell you the morning traffic looked good, looked normal, looked like Angelenos were paying attention. But I think the best news was flying over by helicopter to the site where the fire had taken place, right where we are now, and it was an amazing view from the air to see the area virtually cleared, very little left. And I know if you were here over the last couple of days, you wondered how on earth that was going to get done. But it's what happens when you have the leadership in Sacramento from our governor working hand in hand with the city and working 24 hours a day and pledged to be here rain or shine. And the area is almost clear. A lot more work to do, but Angelenos, we now need to get ready for an evening commute that will probably involve rain. We're expecting rain in the next couple of hours. We're expecting rain for the next couple of days. And so my message to Angelenos is, number one, use public transportation. Number two, telecommute. Number three, stay on the freeways, pay attention to your apps, avoid the surface streets, because our surface streets cannot accommodate 300,000 riders. Thank you very much. I'm also here with the regional director from Caltrans, Gloria Roberts.
Good morning, and thank you, Mayor Bass. So as Mayor Bass indicated, we've made significant progress overnight. Crews have been working around the clock. So we're almost virtually done with clearing all of the debris that's underneath the structure, all of the debris that was burnt. We're almost going to be done being able to get all the items off. We have full access to the area so that our crews can continue the work with the shoring. And so that is the focus right now, is to put up the shoring as quickly as possible. We are on schedule. We're going to be working around the clock. The rain will not be an impediment to our ability to continue with our progress. So just wanted to make sure you knew that, because we are working under the structure. So the rain will not be an impediment. The crews will continue to work, and we're committed to delivering and making sure that we can meet our progress of getting all the shoring up today, starting ongoing. Gloria Roberts, Caltrans District 7 Director.
And let me just say, if you are, your listeners, our viewers, are on the freeway, are in your car, I would just encourage you to use Metro. I had a stress-free ride in on the Expo line. We got off the train at Little Tokyo at the regional connector. Didn't have to get off to change because we now have the regional connector, and it was a very smooth, stress-free ride. The trains have increased frequency. There are some lines that you can travel for free, and of course, if you are a student, you can travel for free. Thank you very much.
First question is going to go to Cara.
I have no report on that progress because that is being done by Cal Fire. I don't know if there's any report from you. No report right now. And you know, our governor, who was giving us updates on that, you know, he is very busy right now in San Francisco with the international conference, the APEC conference.
Mayor Victor Cordero with Univision. Aside from the crisis of traffic, which you understand, and happy to hear that we're doing better in the streets, I want to ask you, on the other side, I talked to some business owners.
Yes.
Is there any
thank you.
for help from them? Because right now, they say they don't know what to do.
Thank you so much for that question. Is there help for business owners? I want you to know that my Deputy Mayor for Community Engagement, Jared Rivera, has surveyed all of the businesses. We're going to follow up with them to tell them specific resources that they can get, but anyone can get on our website, emergency.lacity.gov. So yes, we will be following up with those businesses, and what I am hoping is that we can get them some very specific relief. One thing though, in this area, since it is almost all industrial, there's not a lot of retail businesses except for the business that we're in front of now, the gas station, the Starbucks, and the Jack in the Box.
Mayor, I know you spoke yesterday about having City Fire go around and look at places around town where you have materials that could burn underneath freeways. Do you have any idea how much of that, how many of those sites there might be in Los Angeles? And what can you do about it? Because it's owned by the state. The city has no jurisdiction.
Well, let me just say that I was with the fire chief in the helicopter. It's our fire that is doing the survey, and they should complete that by tomorrow. And we will give you a report. We also know that the land below the freeway is not all leased to private companies. The city, the county, the school district all has property as well. And so we want to make sure our house is in order. So I am going to order all of the general managers from the city, if they have any property that they are leasing underneath the freeways, we want to know the status of that. So we will keep our house in order as we make sure that the private sector does as well.
Any other questions? Yeah, Craig.
Maybe this is Mayor. Good morning again. Maybe this is a counter question. How many workers are here now and will be on the project for the holidays? Because obviously the holidays coming up, they're working on.
Did you hear the beginning of that?
We have two contractors, and let me give a shout out to both Griffiths Company and also Security Paving. Griffiths Company is responsible for the traffic control and also the environmental clearance. And as of today, the debris, as we mentioned, is almost completed. We are ready to move to the next phase. That means they're going to hand the work site fully over to Security Paving, and then we can start the shoring work as swiftly as possible. Right now, we're looking at, for both companies, at least 50 to 60 personnel. They have 2 or 3 shifts going on. Overall, we're looking at least 150 to 200 people minimum from the contracting industry. And as you know, they're very efficient. They got all the equipment at their disposal, and we are authorizing whatever resources they requested just to get this done.
Fair to say that you have a couple hundred people working here almost nonstop.
24/7, yes.
A good question, and probably with the mayor for you. With the rain coming is the next challenge, but California, we have earthquakes. How is the molecular change of this bridge is going? Is it going to be ready with the fixing? Safety first, right?
We've been looking at that, and then in our shoring design, we have everything included, so to ensure worker safety and also public safety. So public can rest assured Caltrans is doing whatever we can with any kind of disaster that may come our way. Thank you.
First of all, what I was saying is that Angelenos, we all get frustrated in traffic, and we want to make sure that if you follow telecommuting, public transit, staying on the freeway, you will be a lot less frustrated. The incidents of road rage that I heard were anecdotal. It was not from the police, but I tell you what I saw in the air this morning, there shouldn't be any reason for that because traffic is flowing very smoothly today. Thank you all very much.
Mayor, would be able to get you for just 1 quick second?